Wherever you go in Israel, you see ruins, and behind me you'll see the ruins of Capernaum, the village that Simon Peter came from. In fact, Simon Peter's house, reputedly, is here. And when you look at these villages, you look at all these ruins, you think, well, you know, one day these were the latest houses, these were the most modern accommodations. And people, fathers, sons, family said, we're going to build a house. And it was a great house, but not for long, because all human houses end in ruins. Now, there was a day when King David said to the Lord, I'm going to build you a house. And God said, no, you've committed too much murder. Instead, your son Solomon is going to build me a house. And Solomon did. He built a house, but it too was ruined by the Babylonians, and then it was rebuilt and it was ruined by the Romans, and is still in ruins to this day. And that's the end of every human house. It doesn't matter how big or small, it's going to end in ruins. But the interesting thing is that when God said to David, you're not going to build me a house, he didn't end there. He said, I'm going to build you a house. And he didn't mean, David, I'm going to build you a new palace. No, he meant house in the sense of a line of kings. You know, where I come from in the United Kingdom, the queen there is from the House of Windsor, meaning that she's from the dynasty of Windsor, a line of royal kings and queens of the family of Windsor. And so when God said to David, I'm going to build you a house, he's not meaning a physical house, he's meaning a line of kings. And that's what God did. And in these promises that you read this week, you realize it's not an ordinary king and it's not an ordinary kingdom, it's a forever king and it's a divine king. And so God was promising David a very special king to come from, meaning the Lord Jesus Christ, who is the divine king, who is the forever king, whose kingdom is still being built, it's still growing, and it will never be in ruins. It's just getting bigger and bigger and better. He is the eternal divine king, the son of David. And the real question is not, will his house last? Will his kingdom last? It will. The big question is, are you in the kingdom? And is Jesus your king?